Okay, check that. That's your homework. Check it. Let me ask you another question. Let me ask you another question. Let me ask you another question.
Do you believe?
Do you believe Allah has a golden bed?
What is it?
Bed. You know that bed when you go and sleep at night?
No, Allah,
Do you believe? Does Allah has a golden bed?
Allah doesn't need that.
Allah doesn't need a bed.
No.
Okay.
He doesn't.
Are you sure?
Yes. He doesn't need anything.
Okay. Let's see if your sources are agreeing with you.
Jinn, I believe 100% there is jinn, not human.
I believe on that as well. Muhammad was under the spell of those jinns. Muhammad had lots of experiences with these jinns. I am not asking about them. I simply ask you, do you believe? Does Allah have a bed? You said you don't.
No, he doesn't need.
He doesn't need a bed.
No.
Because he's got throne. He sits on his throne. Why Allah doesn't need a bed?
Yeah, he doesn't need to see, but he is not human. He doesn't need.
Okay, so human needs a
need
bed.
anything.
Human needs a bed. Allah is a God. Allah doesn't need a bed. Correct?
Yes, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't need anything.
If your prophet says,
Yeah.
your prophet sees Allah's bed, do you think your prophet is lying?
Say it's a kind of thing. What is that called? Literature thing. There is this thing there. Allah's hand upon their hand means it doesn't mean Allah has got.
Oh, I'm not
Same
asking.
thing. No,
Listen.
Same
I'm
thing.
not asking about Allah's shin. I'm not asking about Allah's hand.
Yeah.
I'm not asking about Allah's womb. Right now, I am asking about Allah's sleeping conditions. Because having good night's sleep is very, very important. Okay?
But
Hey,
sometimes-
listen, John, listen. Having good night's sleep is very, very important. And it is very important that you know people are sleeping comfortably. Okay? According to your prophet, not me, according to your prophet, your God has a bed and his bed is golden with the silks. Okay? I read it to you.
No, he doesn't need. He doesn't need bad anything.
So
He
Muhammad
doesn't-
is lying.
I don't know this hadith. Some of the hadiths is people saying is the this weak hadith, strong hadith, 100% is.
People are saying lots of things. I am not asking about the people. I am asking about Muhammad.
Yeah,
Muhammad is just not anyone. Muhammad is your prophet, whom apparently walking Quran. So, according to your prophet, Allah has this big golden bed with the silks on it. And you said Allah doesn't need those things. I'll read it to you.
No, he
And then when you meet Muhammad face to face, you can punch him on the face if you want it. Okay? So this is Miraj. Okay?
Miraj.
Story of Miraj.
Miraj.
Okay? So Muhammad said, Jibreel took me until he reached the great veil at the almost boundary. Gabriel said, go forward, Muhammad. He said, so I went forward until I reached a bed of gold. On it was a bedding from the silk of paradise. So Muhammad is going, and then suddenly now Muhammad is just where Allah's bed is, and Allah's bed is a golden with the silk beddings on it.
It says heaven, the bed in the heaven means.
Yeah, Allah's bed is in paradise, and then it's from the silk, but his bed is golden, gold.
No, it says bed in the paradise for the people.
Oh, okay, so you've got beds in paradise for people.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if that's what Muhammad is gonna say.
Nice. Go ahead.
Let's see if that's what Muhammad assumed, because it doesn't look like Muhammad is assumed, because right now Muhammad is about to approach Allah. Okay, he can't. Gabriel says, "You move forward." He goes forward and stops when he sees this golden bed with the silk beddings on it, which Muhammad is going to identify that is belong to Allah. Listen very carefully. So I went forward until I reached a bed of gold. On it was a bedding from a silk of paradise. So Gabriel called out from behind me, "Oh Muhammad, indeed Allah praises you." So Allah is in paradise in this comfortable gold bed with the silk beddings in it. And what Allah does is, Allah is praising Muhammad versus all praises supposed to be belong to Allah, but your Allah is praising a man. That should freak you out at this stage. So I listen. Sorry. Oh Muhammad, indeed Allah praises you. So I listened and obeyed, and let not his speech frighten you. So I began to praise Allah, may he be exalted. And in that place is the light where the scratching sound of pants is heard. Also the throne and the flapping of the wings on the vision, that the hearing of the speech. And in the narration, that when Gabriel stood, Muhammad said to him, "In such a place, does a friend leave his friend?" Gabriel said, "If I trespass, I would be burned with fire." So Gabriel cannot go, but Muhammad is able to approach that. Why? Because Allah is already praising a man while he's on his golden bed with a silk bedding on it. It makes sense that Allah sleeps very comfortably. Not sure about the silk bed though. If I trespass, I would be burned with fire. So the Prophet said to him, "Oh Gabriel, do you have a request for your Lord?" He said, "Oh Muhammad, ask the exalted for me to spread my wings on the Sirat bridge for your ummah to cross over." When you walk through that Sirat bridge, okay, Sirat Köprüsü, Gabriel is, it's not funny, Gabriel is going to spread his wings for Muslims to walk through. Muhammad said, "Then he threw me into the light, thereby making me penetrate 7,000 veils. None of those veils resemble to another. With the width of each veil was 500 years. And all my senses were detached from me. So then I left desolate. So then a caller called with the language of Abu Bakr, saying, 'Stop, indeed your Lord is praying.'" So it's not only Allah was praising the Muhammad, now Allah is praying in heaven, in paradise, where there is gold bed with the silk beddings there, okay? Your Allah is praying. So while I was contending this meaning in the presence of Abu Bakr in that place and about the prayer of my Lord, so I said, "Did Abu Bakr reach here before me?" Muhammad is questioning why Abu Bakr is here before me. "And how does my Lord pray when he is too self-sufficient to pray, as it later becomes evident? So a call come from the Most High. Come close, O you who are the best of creatures. Come close, O Ahmed. Come close, O Muhammad." So my Lord brought me close until it was as he said, may he be exalted. Then he approached and descended until he was only 2 bow weight away and or even closer. So according, has a golden bed with the silk beddings on it, where he's praising Muhammad, and also where he prays. Okay? Do you have a problem with that? Because you expressed Allah doesn't need a bed.
No, he doesn't need bed. He doesn't
So
need.
is Muhammad is telling us a lie? Is this another lie of Muhammad?
No. Some of the things is kind of telling, literature style, the explanation style, saying.
So what is the explanation for the bed and silk beddings? And Allah is praising to Muhammad as well as Allah is praying. What is the explanation?
I don't know, but my English is not enough. The knowledge is not enough. I need to know the properly. I don't know this. I cannot explain this about.
Okay, this is the second one you cannot explain. Let me ask you another question. Did angels rape your prophet?